Are you tired of staring at charts that are just a total mess? You know, full of volatility, crazy wicks, and signals that just lead you nowhere? What if there was a cleaner, way simpler way to actually see what the market is doing? Well, today, we're going to dive into Renko charts. They're one of the most valuable and honestly underrated tools for traders. And we're going to break down a really powerful strategy that you can start using right away.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to tackle that huge problem of market noise. Then I'll introduce you to Renko charts as the perfect solution and show you all the advantages. After that, we get to the good stuff, a simple three-part trading strategy. We'll see it in action on some real charts, and then we'll wrap up with the key takeaways you absolutely need to remember. Sound good? Okay, let's get into it.
All right, first things first, let's talk about a problem that every single trader, I don't care who you are, has to deal with, cutting through all that noise.
I want you to think about the last time you looked at a normal candlestick chart. Sure, you see the price moving, but what else do you see? A whole lot of choppy, erratic movement, right? Long wicks, tiny fluctuations that make you second-guess a good trade, or even worse, trick you into a false breakout. All that chaos, that's what we call market noise. And let me tell you, it can be incredibly expensive.
And this right here is the fundamental difference. See, conventional charts plot price against time. That means a new candle forms every minute or every hour, no matter what the price is actually doing. Renko charts, they completely throw time out the window. They only care about one thing, and one thing only, pure price movement. This acts like a giant filter, giving you a much cleaner look at the real trend.
So now that we've nailed down the problem, let's properly introduce the pretty elegant solution at the heart of our strategy. A Renko chart is built out of what we call bricks. Now, unlike a candle, a new brick will only show up on your chart when the price moves a specific amount that you decide on beforehand. So if the price just kind of chops around sideways but doesn't move enough to form a new brick, your chart simply doesn't change. It's an amazing filter for all that meaningless noise.
So how do these bricks actually get made? It's brilliantly simple, really. First, you set a brick size. Let's just say 100 points for our example. Now, for a new green up brick to appear, the price has to move 100 points above the top of the last brick. And for a red down brick, you guessed it, price has to fall 100 points below the bottom of the last one. That's it. That's the whole mechanism. No time, just pure price action.
Okay, so you get how they're built, but why should you really care? Let's break down the massive advantages this can bring to your trading.
The benefits here are huge. Because all that noise is gone, key support and resistance levels just pop. They become incredibly obvious. Trends look way smoother, and they're so much easier to follow. False breakouts, they're minimized. And all this clarity makes it way easier to figure out where to put your stops and your targets. But maybe the most important thing is it forces you to be patient. You're not reacting to every little tick anymore. You're waiting for a confirmed brick. And that really helps stop you from overtrading.
And this quote right here just nails it. The entire point of using Renko is to get this kind of clarity. When the trend is this obvious, your decision-making gets simpler, and you know what? It often gets a lot more effective too.
Okay, enough theory. Let's see how we can build this into an actual trading strategy you can use. This is where we put all the pieces together.
For this strategy, we're going to need three simple tools. First up, our 100-point Renko brick. That's what defines our price action. Second, we're going to use a 10-period simple moving average, or SMA, to give us a super clear visual of the short-term trend. And third, we're going to add the on-balance volume indicator, or OBV. This is going to track buying and selling pressure for us, helping us confirm that volume is actually supporting the price move. It's like an extra layer of confidence.
So for a buy signal, we need a few things to line up perfectly. First, the trend has to be up, which for us means the Renko bricks are trading above our 10 SMA. Our trigger to get in is a new green brick forming above that moving average. But wait, before we pull the trigger, we need confirmation from our OBV indicator. It has to be making a new high, telling us that buying volume is legit. Once we're in, the stop loss goes 2 bricks below our entry, and we're shooting for a minimum profit of 3 bricks.
And for a short or a sell signal, we just flip the whole script. The trend must be down, with bricks trading below the 10 SMA. Our entry is a new red brick forming below that SMA, and we absolutely need the OBV to confirm by making a new low. The stop loss goes 2 bricks above the entry, and again, we're targeting a minimum of 3 bricks for our profit. It's simple, it's clear, and it's totally rules-based.
Okay, we've got the rules down. Now let's see how this actually looks on a real chart. This is where the strategy truly comes to life.
All right, first up, let's break down a long entry. We're looking for our 3 conditions to all line up to give us a high probability buy signal.
So here is a perfect example. We get a new green brick forming above the 10 SMA. Check. And our OBV confirms the move by making a new high. Check. But listen, here is a pro tip that can make a huge difference. Pay very close attention to the slope of that moving average. The best, highest quality signals happen when that 10 SMA is clearly pointing up. If it's flat, that tells you the market is probably consolidating and the trade is way risky.
Now, let's look at a short entry. And this next chart is great because it doesn't just show winning trade, it also shows a losing one that we could have, and probably should have, avoided.
On this chart, we saw a few signals where a red brick formed below the SMA and the OBV made a new low. The trades that worked out, they happened when the SMA was sloping down. But look closely at that first signal, the one that would have been a loss. What was the warning sign? The SMA's slope. It was flat. By following that one pro tip, by demanding a clear downward slope, a trader could have filtered out that losing trade completely and just waited for a better setup. This is a perfect example of how that one little detail can save you a lot of money.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground here, from the theory all the way to seeing it in action. So let's boil this whole thing down to the most critical, must-remember points.
Seriously, if you remember nothing else from this, please remember these 3 rules. Number 1, always trade with the trend defined by that 10 SMA. Number 2, always get confirmation from volume using the OBV. And number 3, and this might be the most important one, the slope of that moving average is your best friend. It's your quality filter. A steep slope means a strong trend. A flat slope means stay away. These 3 rules, that's the core of the whole strategy.
And that kind of brings us to a final thought. Renko charts are, at their heart, all about simplification. They're about cutting through all that useless noise to see the market's true intention more clearly. So the question I want to leave you with is this. By adopting a simpler, cleaner view of the market, what new opportunities, what new clarity could you unlock in your own trade?